this is not a spring chicken. Well, you know what? I saw this. It gave me some ideas. Escape to Africa! Okay. So you're wondering where I was? I did not go to Africa yesterday. But this nifty thing, can you tell Halloween's coming up? And I've got a Halloween bag. But for now, we'll bring Oldecam on for comments on the headlines of today. Nikkei rebounds on sharp gains in Hong Kong stock market.
Yeah, it's up 6%, but up 6% from how far down?
Obama to unify Republican and Democrats.
I love that one. He says absolutely nothing that businesses want to hear or any Republican wants to hear, but he's going to unify people with that statement.
I know, isn't that interesting? Republican mavericks have concerns with McCain.
Well, they think he has went too far to the middle, and, actually he went too far right. They want him back more in the middle, but it's too little too late.
Zimbabwe summit fails to break deadlock on unity government.
Well, yeah, like anybody thought that the guy in charge of Zimbabwe was going to voluntarily reduce his power.
Yeah, right.
I know.
Yeah. North Korea threatens to turn South Korea into debris in statement.
Basically, they're threatening to more or less use a nuclear weapon on South Korea now because the ruler of the country, they think, has had major brain surgery, and the military is now in total control.
Weren't they just saying, what was it, a week or two ago, that they would take North Korea off the list?
That's right, and now, but that doesn't make them a terrorist to threaten to destroy a country in a military action.
No
They've
relationship.
They've got 1 million soldiers that they can take the country with also, and no one can stop them.
Mummified remains of Kentucky woman found in car trunk.
I mean, I hate to tell them, guys, but decaying people stink. If you can't, that
car must have been stinking from...
I know. People would have noticed the decay.
Unless the car was out in the middle of nowhere.
No, but they were driving it around.
Scientists develop total artificial heart to be ready by 2011.
Well, maybe my heart's failing faster than that, so I'm not going to make it. So, artificial heart today, not tomorrow.
Woman chains. Would you take an artificial heart?
No, but it would be nice to have one available when this one does stop. I'm old, folks.
Woman chains herself to home to protest foreclosure.
Like she didn't pay the bills, so they're going to toss you. What happens is that they come in with the bolt cutters and take the poor person out. I can remember when I was young. Right at World War II was around, and people were losing their homes then because the family members were going off to war. And the sheriff's department felt ungodly horrible when they would have to come in and cut people.
Oh, it is really sad, isn't it?
I know, it's horrible.
Feds disrupt alleged plot targeting Obama.
Okay, I'm going to keep trying to put it on a crawl. If you don't like the person, don't vote for him. I don't understand this. You've got to use violence to remove somebody.
I know. It seems like we're turning into a different country.
Yep.
U.S. official raid on Syria killed leader of cell.
Yeah, and they said that this attack on foreign soil is going to get, the United States is going to go down a bad path of this.
Singer's 7-year-old nephew found dead in SUV.
I know.
Oh, that is so sad.
They think it might have been his father that did it. Which, that's another one I don't understand.
Why would a father do something like that?
If you don't like the wife, why hurt the children?
Well, you can still get divorced in these days. And he was divorced.
The wife got the child, so what he did is they think that he may have killed the child also.
Oh, that is... Ugh. Boy 8 fatally shoots self with Uzi at gun show.
Okay.
Aww.
Why in the world would you let a little kid have a loaded machine gun? That's irresponsibility.
Yeah, that one truly is.
The Democrats will use that as an example why we need to have them removed from cell. No, it's irresponsibility on the part of the parents and the people that were at the facilities. They should be punished, not everybody.
Yeah. Restaurant closed after dead deer found in the kitchen.
How do you... That one I haven't able to figure out. How do you find a dead deer in a kitchen and not notice it?
I don't know. Were they cooking deer meat?
I don't think so. I think the deer came in and they killed it.
Oh. Officials...
And then hit it. And then
Why would you do that?
Okay, remember, it's a smell factor again, guys. Out in the restaurant, they could smell it.
Oh, officials, Bangladesh storm kills 15 and injures 200.
Okay, Bangladesh is a floodplain. I mean, you remember the Beatles concert for Bangladesh when, I think 20,000, 30,000 people were killed in a flood?
No.
No, I can't. You're too young. I know. I show my age again. Yes, I am older than the oldest Beatle.
North Korean soldier defects to South Korea through DMZ.
Yes,
DMZ?
That's a
Oh.
demilitarized zone.
I'm thinking
They always
TMZ,
do
DM.
that. I
I
mean,
was
nobody
thinking,
likes it. If they go across the demilitarized zone, they can actually get a cup of noodles.
oh,
You can't
maybe
get
that's
that.
why they did that.
That's right.
Pakistani Afghan chiefs seek way out of violence.
There is no way out of it because they simply want everything, and you can't have everything. They got to make the decision: democracy or Muslim empire.
Biden compares Obama attacks to past presidents.
Yeah, all the great presidents have been attacked for their views. I think they said all the great presidents.
Yeah. Well, speaking of views, what about that interview with out of the Florida station with
I
Biden?
mean, basically, the way it works is if you do not agree with Mr. Obama, you're his enemy now. He's already developing an enemies list. Anybody think of Richard Nixon and his enemies list?
He had one?
I got on that list. So,
Oh, okay, so you know. Treasury clears way for bailout to begin.
yeah, should have been done a month ago, guys.
Well, I heard they're bailing out banks now.
They're bailing out the banks, but that doesn't mean they're going to spend any money.
Well, that doesn't mean it'll flow down to people. Let's cross our fingers. Fed weighs another rate reduction to limit fallout.
There's almost nothing left to reduce. It's so low. But once again, it was too little, too late.
Boeing machinists in tentative deal to end strike.
Yeah, striking when the economy is going backwards is a stupid union tactic.
Stocks end lower as financials give up early gains.
Yeah, this was from before the stock market started. Okay, right now the stock market is exactly where it was yesterday at this time, but at the end of the day, the computer trading kicks in, and that's when the losses are happening.
If you don't support Obama, you're his enemy. Boys, didn't we hear that before?
I know, and because I listen to the news, I read the news, and so that was sort of, I hadn't realized that was the little thing that you spring chicken got to pick out.
Climate change affecting walled and pond plants.
Climate change, okay. It's an inconvenient truth that climate change is a natural occurring problem. Man helps it, but does anybody comprehend the fact that maybe man is placed here in order to bring climate change about and not the opposite direction?
Good point. NCI, no prostate benefit from vitamin E or selenium.
There's no benefits from anything that is herbal as far as the government will tell you. And yet the people that take the herbal stuff live longer.
Yeah, interesting point, huh?
Yeah.
I guess they don't have all the lobbyists. Kids' eyes problems often emerge in homework battle.
Well, yeah. I mean, my parents discovered my brother had lazy eye, and they never noticed that before. I mean, my brother, basically, he batted left-handed when he played baseball. His problem was in his left eye, so they never noticed because he could always see the ball coming in. But when he did his homework, he always had problems. So we tried to figure it out because they knew he was at least as smart as I was.
McCain getting hammered on late-night TV.
Yeah, because...
Of course.
Okay, he's the Republican and they're Democrats. And basically McCain is easy to feed off of.
Ohio's Inspector General is investigating why state computers were used to find personal information on Joe the plumber.
Yeah, it all went to the Obama camp. Isn't that amazing? That's the same Attorney General that says that they, so what? We've got 200,000 illegal votes or so.
McCain attacks Obama on redistribution. O'Reilly defends Obama.
I know, isn't that something? O'Reilly says, well, he's told everybody from the last 7 years he intended to pick your pockets, so, what have you got to complain about?
Well, he has been.
That's right.
California's Prop 8 protects religious freedom.
That one I found hard to believe. How you can tell somebody that they have to do gay marriages or lose your non-profit status, and that you have to allow gay people on field trips with your son or daughter doesn't, and then the fact that your Bible, your religion, all religions basically are basically anti-homosexual, and to say that you now have to approve of it, that's pro-religion?
Huh. I guess you should read your ballot issues. A Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
That actually this I quote to Dick Morris, not Monty Bubbles, but I like it. If you know what they're telling you is a lie and you still vote for that person anyway, the country is headed in a terrible direction.